Instead of APD requesting the assistance from DPS, how would you think we should actually handle the issues that we're having in this city as far as crime?
Yeah, well, again, I think it very much depends on what exactly it is you're talking about because, again, all crime is not the same. There are crimes that are actually meaningful, harmful, that cause harm to other people and require intervention. Then there's crimes against the state and crimes against property, which overwhelmingly might benefit from some different type of prevention oriented approach rather than having people immediately intervene and put people in jail for a little bit, and then they come back out worse off. So, if we're talking about the issue of gun violence, again, I think that there's there's a lot that can be done with regard to meaningfully intervening with the communities and people that have been impacted by that. Meaning, firstly, having folks that establish relationships in those communities, people that already are from those communities, that are ambassadors for conflict intervention, conflict resolution, so that we don't see cycles of violence. I think, honestly, my personal take, I know you will disagree on this, is we should have a very different approach to how we allow people to sell, particularly guns in the country, in order to reduce access to a lot of different types of guns. And then I think that obviously in some cases where there's a harm being caused right now in this moment, you need someone to intervene. You need someone to go and to stop that. And obviously that's a role that's currently performed by police. So again, it really does depend on what it is that you're dealing with. I think when you look at things like where there's lots of sex work and things like that, or drug trade going on, the evidence is really clear that the war on drugs has not worked at all. Drugs are more accessible, more deadly than they've ever been after 40 years. Criminalizing sex work has not reduced it. It's called the oldest profession for a reason. So we really have to take different tacks with a lot of the things that are called crime today as well.
All right. We come back from the break. I'm going to ask Chris about, the crimes that are against person, because right now, the things that people have complained about for the last 2 years in 2020 and 2021, and well, last 3 years in 2022, was that, the fact that business owners are getting broken into, and that, ladies are being assaulted as they're trying to jog, or, in the morning or in the evening, afternoon, whatever. Their homes are being broken into. We don't have police are not responding, to those 911 calls because they say they don't have enough police officers on the street to handle that. So I'm curious, how do we solve that problem?